What up, guys? So today I'm actually running some stain, which we haven't run stain in a minute. So I hear guys talking all the time that they have hard times with maple, that it just doesn't take the stain very well. So we build this stain here in the shop. I made the stain here. It's pretty hot and I like it that way. And what it does is it allows the stain to dry, and it allows the stain to dry pretty consistently. Now again, this is on maple. And you'll see as I start to lay the stain down, I'll do the inside corners first. I always like to do the center panel first here. And you can see it's gonna lay down real nice and even. I'll let that go ahead and start to build up. I'll do my outside edge here. Do our edges. Our edges here. These doors were refinished. They were about maybe 25 years old or something. They were in really bad shape, all water damaged up and pretty beat up. I'm actually doing them for a customer that follows me here on Instagram. So she'll actually get a chance. So you can see here where my lath marks are. Then I'll just take the drier side of the sponge here, and then I'll just kind of work it out nice and evenly until it gets nice and consistent. And then the same thing around the frame. And sometimes on maple we might have to come back and do a little shading on them. Sometimes we might have to come back and do a little bit of love to make them real even. But I mean, for the most part it's pretty easy. You can see those ones over there are done already. I got these ones done here already. I'm starting to stain the rest of these up. But yeah, I hear guys talking about wood conditioners and all this stuff. Never used one in 25, 30 years plus of finishing. I really don't think there's any real use for it if you know how to build the stain properly so that the stain bites to the wood. And these were all sanded with 150. So like I said, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do a couple of these doors here. These are sanded with 150, so it actually leaves the grain kind of open just a little bit, so it actually will absorb a little bit better. I think the big mistake a lot of guys do is they sand a little too tight when they're doing stain grade, and because the maple's already hard, it makes it a little harder for the stain to actually absorb into the wood. So you can see that's the first run, and then just come back. And then real soft, I just work it back and forth until it gets nice and even. But really no need for no conditioner. I mean, I think that's more of a DIY product. I don't think it's really any real professional finisher would ever use it. Like I said, I've never used it ever in my life. And there's our door. Like I said, like here we got a little bit of a light spot right here. I mean, if I had to put a little bit of toner and if I had to do a little shade on it, but 90% of it's done. The consistency of the color looks very nice and even. You can see it there. The color's taken really well. So there you go, man. Tip for the day on staining. We have that class coming up in January, and I'm actually going to show people how to build this stain. It's real easy to build, very consistent. It's going to change the game for a lot of people. It's going to make life really, really easy for a lot of guys who are having issues with stain. But as you can see, this is maple. Watch, look at how easy that is. Look at it, just work it back and forth. Look at that. I mean, it don't get no easier than that, guys. So, hey, have a good one. Monday, we'll see you on the next one.